What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I want to talk about Adobe Photoshop sky replacement, but for star trails. I had a viewer ask me this question if it was possible, and absolutely it is, but I'm going to show you guys another technique so you don't even have to use sky replacement to replace your sky with star trails. As long as you don't move your tripod when you do your foreground shot, and then you start your series of star trail images, it's very easy to replace the sky. So for example, here's my foreground shot of Milky Arch, and this is during astronomical twilight. You can see the stars are out, but there's still a little bit of blue in the sky. Not a big deal. This is so I get a little bit of ambient light as well as my artificial light that I painted on here. And then I took my series of images to create the star trail rotation, and there's some stray light here from when we were walking by with our headlamps, but again, not a big deal because I already took my foreground shot and I didn't move my tripod. Now you'll notice that I sandwiched my star trail image between two foreground shots, and there's a reason for that. I'll show you guys in a second. But first, let's change the blend mode from normal to lighten. And voila, we have the sky replaced with our star trails. And you can see the stray light also shine through. So that's why I have my foreground shot as the bottom layer as well. I'm going to click on my middle layer and create a layer mask. Now I want to make sure I have black selected. Grab my brush, let's do 100%, and just increase the size a little bit. And now all I have to do is paint away this stray light. Now just like that, really quick and easy, I was able to replace the sky. But let's say you still need to use sky replacement for whatever reason. I'll show you guys another example. So let's jump over here to a different picture. Now here's a shot from Joshua Tree National Park in California, and this was lit up by the moon, and I actually did a star trail. Here's Polaris, but let's say I want to change this out with a vortex star trail. So let's go to Edit, Sky Replacement. Alright, so we don't want to replace this with a Milky Way shot, we want to use a star trail image, so let me scroll down, and I'm going to replace it with one of my vortex star trails. And just like that, really quick and easy, it did a fantastic job. I could play around with the edge if I need to, but it looks really good right off the bat. I don't have to do pretty much anything to it. Maybe a little bit of painting right here just to get rid of some of the star trail that shine through. But yeah, that was really quick and easy, and I'm just really amazed how fast the sky replacement works in Photoshop. I'm just going to hit cancel really quick and jump to a little bit harder of an image. So here's a shot from Block Island, and this is a long exposure taken at night to illuminate my foreground. And it's going to be a little bit trickier because we do have a lighthouse and this light source right here, but let's see how well it does. So go to Edit, Sky Replacement. And right now it's on the last thing that I replaced the sky with, which is a star trail image. Alright, so it's not a terrible job. It's a little bit trickier because we have a light source, so it will require some more painting. So all I have to do is click right here and start painting away this area and bring it back. And I'm just doing this really quickly to show you guys how fast and easy this is. So as you see, sky replacement does a fantastic job even with star trails. Now I also want to jump over to Luminar because I did have a viewer kind of get a little upset with me when I talked about Photoshop being superior to Luminar, and I'm going to show you guys an example of why I said that. And this is mainly for night shots, so maybe you have better luck with Luminar for sunset and sunrise shots, but I'm just going to show you guys purely night shots and where it struggles in Luminar versus Photoshop. So let's cancel out of this and open up Luminar. Alright, so here we are in Luminar with the same image, and I opened up my AI sky replacement, and let's replace it with that vortex star trail like we did before in Photoshop. So hit open. And as you can see, it's struggling to remove the sky. I have this issue with night skies. Now it does a fantastic job if the sky's blue, but once you have stars or it's not like a true blue, it really struggles here. Now let's play around with some of these sliders and we could probably make it a little bit better, but I don't think it's going to be as seamless as Photoshop. So first I want to bring the position down a little bit. Alright, let's mess around with the horizon blending. Alright, I'm not going to continue playing around with this. It's kind of slow, especially because I'm screen recording, but it is slower than Photoshop. You know, it's getting close. I still have to mask out more of the sky and also fine tune it around the tree. But Photoshop just does a much better job when it comes to night images when you mask out the sky. Let's jump over to this image, which again is going to be tricky because we have this light source right here. So let's go to sky replacement. And let's just do a galaxy shot or a starry night shot. So just like Photoshop struggled a little bit because of the lighthouse, this struggles a lot more. As you can see here, this will require a lot more fine-tuned adjustments as well as masking to bring back the light source. You know what, let's just try it with my star trail image really quick. Okay, so it did a better job as far as the horizon goes. Definitely is a little wonky around the light source. Just like Photoshop struggled a little bit, this also is struggling. It's allowing the star trails to shine through, so we definitely would have to mask this out and do some fine tuning. We could also see a lot of the star trails from the original image. I'll show you. Here's the original. See these star trails, these light sources are showing through. See how they're showing through right here versus Photoshop would mask all that out a little bit better. So this is what I was trying to say before, where I think Photoshop shines better when it comes to blending out night images, just in my experience from what I've seen and tested. Now, I wasn't trying to knock Luminar, I just think Photoshop does a better job, and it's a little bit faster to work with compared to Luminar. So that's just my personal experience, and I hope this tutorial helps you guys out. Definitely experiment with both. Do what works best for you guys. That's all I could say. If you prefer Luminar, then stick with it. That's on you. I'm just showing you guys my experience and the type of images that I'm editing and how well it works with one software versus the other. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.